So if you've been having issues with your microphone, it just isn't detected by your PC, you can't hear or use it in games like your headset, then I'll be showing you a few methods that I've learned over the course of messing with my microphone, so you can probably get back up and running and actually use it. So the first thing you want to make sure is that it's actually plugged into the right port. This is a very common problem. So I can go to the sound manager to demonstrate. So this is the back on my motherboard, and this is the fronts, the two headers on my case. And you can see my microphone's plugged in there. There's less interference, that's why I use it. But yeah, you want to make sure that the pink usually represents microphone. So you can see it goes to microphone. Green is usually for speakers or your headset, so headphones and all that. So you want to make sure it's actually plugged into the correct port. I know a lot of cases they have these two ports combined, so you might have to get a Y adapter if your headset doesn't already combine these two together with its 3.5mm cable. So yeah, just make sure that you're actually plugged into the right input or output on your PC, or else, yeah, if you have your speakers in the microphone, you won't really be getting too far. But if that doesn't work, it's already plugged into the correct port. We can go to settings, so I can just go to the Windows menu right here and click on settings. So here's the settings menu, and I want to go ahead and go to privacy, microphone, and this is very important as well. So you want to make sure that this is turned on, because if it's off, it will basically disable your mic to be able to be used with apps on Windows. So you can see that right now my microphone icon right here is on. It's being used by OBS. If I turn this off, it would just stop working basically. So yeah, you can see individual apps here too. You can turn some off if you don't want them to use your microphone. Let's say I don't want Cortana to use my microphone, I can just turn that off. But if one of these are off and it's an app you do want to use, like Skype, you want to make sure that it's actually turned on individually, because that can happen as well. But you also have allow desktop apps, so these are just non-Windows specific apps, if that makes sense. So you can see all the apps that will use my microphone, like OBS, it's currently in use. And if you turn this off, it will not work as well. So make sure these two are turned on. You should be good to go. That'll fix most issues. But if it's still not working, you can go ahead and go back to the search bar. You can search for control panel. All right, and here we are in the control panel. So we can go ahead and go to hardware and sound and click on sound, and it'll pop up a little menu right here. And when I click on recording, and as you can see here, here's all my microphone devices. I only have this one. This is for something else. But anyway, if I go ahead and click on it, you can see that I can disable it. So if you have this green check mark right here, you're already good. That means it's enabled and working. But if it's disabled, it just has a white circle or something like that. I want to make sure it's enabled. And you also want to make sure it's your default device. So if you see this, set it as default device, and if that still doesn't work, also try default communication device. It's kind of weird sometimes. So make sure that's all enabled. But if that doesn't work still, you can go to properties, and this is where we can do some more tuning. And I can also help you out if your mic is a little bit quiet. So you can see here it gives just some basic information. It's a microphone, Realtek high definition audio, and it's on my front panel. 3.5mm jack, and it says device usage, use this device, enable, and make sure that this is on, of course. You don't want it disabled, of course. And you can see listen, this is if you want to test it. If you click on this, there might be an echo to my voice. I don't know if you can hear it right now again, but this can basically help you test out if your microphone is loud enough. And I know mine isn't, it's actually really quiet. So if I go to levels here, make sure it's at 100%, because a lot of the time if this is muted, it just won't work, of course. And if it's at 0%, you won't be able to hear it at all. And if your microphone's a little bit quiet as well, I know sometimes it won't have this microphone boost option, but you can adjust this to make it a little bit more louder. This helps just a little bit for me, but I know it will make a bigger difference for some other people. So definitely give this a try. Just have it set to 10 right now. It's going to have to be amplified later on. You can also go to enhancements. This helps get rid of like static and all that stuff. Sometimes it can make your voice weird. That's why I don't use it. But yeah, you can try messing around with these. I have immediate mode. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. I know noise suppression makes my voice sound weird. I don't know about echo cancellation. But you can also disable all sound effects if you want to try that out. You can just kind of mess around with stuff here. And on advanced, I have this disabled. It will be enabled by default. This can usually solve a lot of issues. I know with some games I used to play, if I had this enabled, it would be kind of weird, and this eventually fixed it, I believe. So you can try disabling these or enabling them if they aren't already. And at that point, that should basically be good in terms of fixing your microphone. Hopefully you guys find what I just showed you useful and actually make your mic work once more. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let me know in the comment section. I'll do my best to get back to you. If you did enjoy the video, hit that like button, but if not, you know where to go. While you're there, consider subscribing to the channel and enable notifications for more quality tech videos. Anyways, thanks for watching and I'll see you later.